Hey guys, it's me, Steph. This episode of Let's Talk is actually an old episode. It was recorded on August 23rd, and I haven't gotten it up because I was still, Jordan was still helping me edit it out. But, yeah, basically, we're just gonna do a movie review and just a breakdown on The Boy Next Door and the ABCs of Death, and I hope you guys enjoy it.
And it's recording.
Hey guys, it's me, Steph, and this is Let's Talk, where me and my friends talk about anything and everything about a particular subject. And today's subject is, we just watched ABCs of Death. I'm accompanied with Roseanne and Jordan.
Hello. You don't have to talk that loud.
Okay. So yeah, actually, let's start over. We watched The Boy Next Door first.
Want to just redo the intro?
No, that's fine.
You sure?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, so we watched The Boy Next Door. And I'm not gonna lie. It's very frustrating to me because Jennifer Lopez never gets a goddamn break.
I was into it. I was into it the whole time.
No, I mean, it was great and it was entertaining. I'm just not gonna lie. I was just like, God, you fucking suck. I hate you. It was on par with Obsessed and Swim Fan.
I've not seen either of those movies, but I get that there's plenty of, obsessive ex-partner movies. What's that movie? Idris Elba, No Good Deed.
No Good Deed. It's a simple fact of, how obsessive a person can be, where it's just, they're so delusional. One person sees it one way, and then they get really upset, and then I think I was also getting really mad with, how easily influenced everyone can get from the guy.
The freaking son.
Yeah, no, the dude, he was super apparently he was so charismatic that he could brainwash anybody in just one conversation.
He was very good looking. I mean...
The husband? I mean,
no,
the son?
The stalker.
Oh, the stalker? Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, Jake from Pretty Little Liars.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Wait, no, yeah.
He's okay. He's a nice, handsome man.
No, he's good looking, but I feel like he wasn't that good looking.
I don't know. It's not like The Guest.
Oh, that man. That man is a beautiful, handsome. Beautiful man.
I'll show you that man.
I had them hold me.
Hold on. I'll show you the man.
Yeah, there's a movie called The Guest, which is a fantastic movie. It's about this dude that just shows up at this family's house because apparently him and the son of the family were friends in the military together.
Wait.
Anyway, the son dies, and so the guest, I cannot remember his name, but he shows up at his friend's family house, and he's like, "Hey, I was the son of your son Caleb, so I just wanted to come by and say hi." And they let him in, and he does all these things for the family and stuff, and he basically just starts murdering people.
Yeah. He has a ridiculous temper, but
that man is
he's
so handsome.
handsome.
When was this movie out?
Came out I think 2 years ago.
It's on. I think it's on Netflix.
It's still on Netflix. Netflix.
I just think he's a very handsome guy.
Dan Stevenson. Dan Stevens. I mean,
he's a very.
That's his name, right?
And his blue eyes. He's gorgeous.
Oh gosh, he is such a handsome man.
He's really cute.
He is a regular cast
I think he's cute.
member of Downton Abbey, I believe.
Much, but he's cute.
He's a British man.
Makes sense now.
Yeah, he's a British man.
He's very handsome,
a beautiful British man.
He has really nice eyes.
Yes, he does.
They look like the sea.
I could get lost in his eyes.
Yeah, see, the thing about him is he seems so sweet when he wants to be, but he can completely lash out like the guy
in any of
in
these
The Boy
obsessed
Next Door.
movies?
Yeah, in any of the obsessive movies, because he completely I don't know. It's it's always a scene where someone's getting bullied.
Yeah.
And then almost instantly, it's a kick to a really hard kick where they, bone shatter, and then they usually bash their head continuously into some metal object, whether it be a locker or the ground itself.
I just know the next obsessed movie thing I want to watch is The Perfect Guy, starring Michael Ealy.
Michael Ealy.
The Perfect What?
The Perfect Guy.
Oh, Perfect Guy.
It's another. From what I'm assuming, the roles are switched. Oh wait, no.
No, it's the same.
It's the same shit.
Same.
It's the guy's obsessed.
It's always the same thing for
Yeah.
all these movies.
But Michael Ealy, he's a very handsome man. You remember who that is, right?
He's
Hold on.
a black man with green
I'm
eyes.
horrible with names.
Oh, okay.
I'm better
So
with
you're
my
better faces?
Yeah.
You know, he's a black man with green eyes. He was.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yep.
Him. He's so
I know what
cute to
you're talking
me.
about.
Him and his gorgeous eyes. He has very cute eyes.
And he has the forearm tattoo that I want. That I'm not gonna get anymore because he has it and he's sexy. So
If
What
they
are you
sold,
gonna get a tattoo?
not for a long time, probably.
if they sold context of his eyes, I would get it.
If they sold
so
his eyes, I
gorgeous.
would buy them.
They're like a blue-gray.
Bluish
They're
gray
like-
green, and
it's
sometimes
it's
they
like
look
hazel. He has
yeah. Sometimes
hazel
they look
eyes.
hazel.
Yeah, that's why they can like kind of change colors.
Yeah, they're really pretty.
I wish I had hazel eyes. It would look weird on me, but you know.
What are you talking about?
What?
It will look good on you. What are you talking about?
No, imagine if you you knew me this entire time. I have brown eyes, and one day I have hazel eyes. That would be weird.
Okay, well that would
Okay,
be.
yeah,
I'm
that'd be
just
weird.
saying, like, you know, if you
I see what you're
were
saying.
born with hazel eyes.
I wish I was born with hazel eyes.
God.
Dude, we went last weekend when we went out for Shane's birthday. Shane from Pixel Clicks, which is Jordan's friend's gaming podcast.
What? No, it is my gaming
Oh,
podcast.
sorry, it's Jordan's gaming podcast
I'm on it with my friends.
with his friends. Anyways,
it's
Shane.
our gaming
So-
podcast.
So we went on the subway, and there was a man with his wife and their child, and he had the most beautiful eyes.
I wanted to tell him, but he looked like he was a scary black man, so I didn't.
Yeah, it just didn't seem like the best idea to be like, "Excuse me, man, you have the most beautiful eyes." I think he would take it as us being sarcastic, and we wouldn't go home that night.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I agree with that sentiment.
Go
Yeah,
home
I don't
night.
believe that's what would happen if
Wow.
we said anything.
Anyway, back to The Boy Next Door.
Oh yeah, so
Tangent.
I really enjoyed that movie. I really enjoyed it.
I liked it.
Yeah.
no, it's great. It was entertaining, but like I said, it still gave me the feels of, man, I fucking hate you.
Yeah.
Can we also take
get a
note that
break.
J-Lo has not aged?
She
Yes.
has not.
She looks the same.
She is gorgeous.
She-
The only movie I can say she looked different in is Selena, but that's because she had to look different.
I feel like just like
Yeah, that's why it's the only movie. I
like
can think
just
of.
like Pharrell in half of Hollywood, she's a vampire
Yeah.
because none of these people age at all anymore.
Yeah, that's very true.
It's
Yeah.
really weird. I will say the ending to the boy next door is very unsatisfying.
Yeah,
It
completely
could've been
unsatisfying.
better. Yeah.
Like they needed at least one more scene, just
So
one
much-
more scene, like for the epilogue.
So much build up for a flat line at the end. Like,
Yeah, basically that's a good way to put it.
this is what's gonna happen. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay,
And then that's
That's-
it. Credits.
and then credits. Yeah.
cool.
Like
So there's no background story. Like what happened? Spoilers in case you guys ever watch this. There's just a part where there's a room, and the dude's the obsessive guy's house where there's like a downstairs layer where it has a bunch of like a basement with a bunch of pictures of like J-Lo, and then that's where the laptop was that contained very sensitive stuff that can basically destroy,
Yeah, ruin her life.
Yep.
completely. And anyways, she's like leaving the place, and then the grandfather that shouldn't have been there because apparently he was at the hospital sees her, and then it's like it was never explained. Like there's a layer to your house.
no,
and
okay. There's a lot of
get
things
it.
in this movie that just weren't explained, and okay.
Or it just didn't make sense.
Here's the deal. Fast forward for the next 3 minutes because I'm about to spoil some plot points right now.
Warning,
right?
spoilers.
Spoiler.
So again, I'm about to spoil some plot points for The Boy Next Door. Which, come on, guys, you've seen this movie, and even if you haven't seen the movie, I mean, you've seen the movie. If you've seen any of these obsessive movies before,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like
It's the same
It's
deal.
essentially it.
it's like a by the numbers obsessed movie. Okay, but again, going to spoil The Boy Next Door.
Do it.
Ready for it?
it.
Okay, here it comes. Okay, so at the end of the movie, there's a lot of things that are not explained. One, J-Lo's cheating husband gets shot. We don't know if he lives or dies.
Yeah, very true.
Two, J-Lo's best friend gets murdered, but no one ever finds the body.
Yeah, it's very true.
Three, there's the creepy lair that the boy next door had
Yeah.
that that the grandpa apparently didn't know about, and it's in his own goddamn house.
Oh yeah, it's not even his house.
Yeah,
It's his grandfather's house.
Yeah.
I hate that even more.
Or the boy next door is like, no, I didn't kill my mother. I love my mother. I killed my dad and his whore.
Oh, and his whore.
That's still his mom. Both of his parents were in that car.
Wait.
No.
Where's his mom?
No.
His mom killed herself.
Yeah, killed herself.
Oh, I don't remember that part at all.
Yeah.
He said the mom killed herself. Who he killed? No, he said I loved my mom. I would never kill my mom, but she killed herself. Mm-hmm. I killed my dad and his whore.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That's why when it showed the clip of the car, and like the lady was just doing that tease where she
which made no sense.
Yeah, well, in the car, they're like
my thigh.
Yeah, they're driving down this like one of those winding roads. And, like, it just shows a clip of, like, some white lady, like, just pulling up her skirt high, just showing it off. And it's like, why the fuck are you doing that? Next thing you know, they're speeding, brakes don't work, and they instantly hit a truck, and it explodes, and they die on impact.
Yeah, no, it's really, really weird.
It's just, like, the brakes just happen to not work when they're going down that one road. Like... What?
And like, it was
if you can strategically plan.
It was kind of a straightaway. He could have the dad could have just went straight and they would have been fine.
Yeah.
Because basically the crazy stalker guy, I don't remember his name. What was his fucking name? Noah. So Noah, the crazed super fan of J-Lo.
Well, let's be real here. I'm a fan of J-Lo too.
Yeah, but he was like super fan.
No, but you know.
Okay, anyways, so basically why the brake stopped in the first place is because he somehow can just save like possibly found Google images of like the diagrams of vehicles of a, what was it? It was like a 2006 minivan.
Which is...
And then the other car was
It was a Challenger.
Yeah, it was a Challenger. Yeah. Basically, they just had a, like, okay, you had...
Charger. Sorry, it's a Charger.
No, it was a Challenger.
Was it
Challenger?
Yeah, you're right,
okay.
Challenger.
So you just have a folder of, like, at least 6 diagram pictures of the breakdown of the car, and you knew exactly what thing to pull out that would time exactly on when the brakes are going to lock up, like... Do you really have access to that? Because
a lot of things
that's a little
intense.
Like, how do you... It's not like Death Note where you can put the exact time of day and exactly how you want it to play out before somebody dies. Like, okay, at exactly 2:01, I want this girl to choke. Let's just say her name is Ginger Snaps. I want Ginger Snaps to choke. And then exactly 2:03.
Hold on.
Hold on. Exactly 2:03, she falls on the ground, and I don't know... somehow a nail hits her kneecap when she falls, and then at exactly 2:06 she'll die from bleeding. You know, like, it's just, I don't understand.
Yeah, no, it didn't make any sense at all.
Alright, next on the list of not making sense.
That was a long one.
That don't make sense.
What else didn't make sense?
The doors. Every fucking door in that house was open.
Yeah. No one locks their doors in this
where do these people live?
It takes place in.
Yeah, where do these people live? I'm sorry, but I'm really anal about doors. Like, everything has to be locked.
But it was conveniently locked when J-Lo was breaking into Noah's house.
Right, that's the one time a door... No, it makes sense, because that fool's paranoid, because he knows he has some dirty stuff in his house.
You know what made it more retarded? He was home, right? He wasn't home. The door was locked, but it was a screen door that was locked.
Yeah, the screen.
It was just
all
the screen door.
Every other front door we see in this movie is like wide open for no reason.
And windows.
And windows, car windows.
Everything was open.
And the only other time a door was locked was when J-Lo got back to her own house and her son was trying to get back in the house.
Yeah.
That was the only other time the door was locked.
No sense.
And that's why he had such a hard time getting in. He's like, why is this door locked? I don't understand.
He's probably like, it's
we
never
never lock our doors.
Why is it locked?
I heard people don't lock their doors in Canada.
Yeah, that's why I said maybe it's like
true.
filmed in Canada, but then San Bernardino.
Like J-Lo drives to San Bernardino, which that's not near Canada.
Not in Canada.
Yeah, San Bernardino isn't very far from it.
And she makes that drive in a day, so
I don't know. Another ridiculous thing is what do you call it? No, lost my train of thought. Can't think of it. Go ahead.
At the end of the movie, J-Lo somehow knew that if she flipped this switch, it would drop an engine onto the boy next door and kill him.
Basically, the stars aligned at the very end, and like everything was just going according to plan.
Yeah.
She just knew that the latch was gonna drop on him.
Yeah, like
on
perfectly.
that exact spot.
And like, cause she was like just like choked for a little bit, and she was woozy, gets up, hit the switch, and it kills the dude somehow.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't see it. Yeah.
Oh, but that part where she sticks her finger in his eyeball, though.
Oh,
yeah.
that was...
You know what? You gotta do that. It looks disgusting. That made my back hurt. Like, it hurt from my neck down.
Back hurt?
Yeah, it made my spine hurt. Because I remember I was laying down. I was like, oh, and I like felt it.
I don't know, maybe just sit better?
No, I was laying down. That's the thing. Like, the pain shot down to my lower back. And I was like, yeah, that's intense. I'd never want that feeling again. That sucks.
The EpiPen with the kid. Like, he broke out in
Yes.
Yeah. We don't know what happened. Okay, so there's a part when they're...
I'm pretty sure they cut a scene where they explain exactly what's wrong with J-Lo's son. Because through dialogue, they say... No, we have to take you to the doctor. And the son's like, no, we've seen all the allergists. He's just going to say the same thing. So that from that piece of exposition, we're supposed to surmise that J-Lo's son is allergic to something.
To bees, I thought it was. Because he got stung by a bee and his throat closed. And then he peed himself.
Yeah, he peed himself. That's another thing.
So those are the two clues we get that he's very allergic to stuff. So there's a scene where the son is boxing with the boy next door, and he's hitting a punching bag, whatever. Then he gets really worked up, and then his skin just explodes into rashes and blotches.
His face just it just starts rashing out, and then he starts bleeding, and I was just like, man, that's really intense.
Yeah, no, it happens just out of nowhere. There's like nothing. No bee flew into the room and stung him. He just had a reaction to something.
Broke out into a
rash. He just completely broke out into bloody rashing.
I have no idea what he's allergic to.
Yeah, I don't know.
Other than bees.
He just got really worked up and then triggered his own allergies.
Rash,
which I don't know if that works. I don't know if allergies work that way.
Mine
don't. Mine don't work that way.
Oh, yeah, the ending part was I just didn't... When we were talking about the ending and how you completely feel like...
Yeah, nothing happens at the end. At the end of the movie, engine drops on boy next door. They're in a barn. It's on fire. And then J-Lo, her son, and her husband drive off in an ambulance. And that's the end of the movie.
Yeah, that's the end of the movie. Yeah. It felt so like that... I don't know. I felt like I needed an extra scene of some sort. Yeah. They didn't even, like... Okay, my thing is, like, if somebody dies or whatever the fucking, whoever is, like, trying to kill you, when you get that, that's another dumb thing that I hate in movies. Why is it when it's, like, okay, the person that's trying to kill them looks a completely other way, and then that's when they strike them with some object of some sort, so then the bad guy's on the ground, and then they leave the fucking weapon on the ground next to the bad guy, and then do something else. Why don't you just, do the whole double tap thing? Make sure they're gone.
Yeah, or just end it. End it there. You got the drop on him, hit him a few more times, and then help out your son and husband that are tied up at the moment.
Like, I get really frustrated and I get really mad, but it's not really, like, I get mad at the character, but it's, like, not even really a real character. It's just what the makers decided to do, but it just still frustrates me on the fact of, I'm not a smart person, but I would know to do the double tap. Like, what the fuck? Come on now. Like I said, one day I want to make a movie where everyone does the right things. Like, hey, I heard a noise. I'm going to go check it out.
Don't check it out.
Don't check it out.
Don't check it out by yourself. I'll go with you, and I'll bring my gun.
Yeah, because it's just, I don't understand. I can't. Sometimes I just think we need one of those winner movies where, like, they don't fuck up really badly. Mm-hmm.
Oh no, we found a dead body. Let's run out of the house. And then call 911.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes, man.
If that was a situation, I would lock the door I'm in with the dead body. Sure, call 911. Guys, dead body, help me, please. And then I try to leave.
Yeah.
Like through a window.
I just don't understand. I don't know why nobody ever calls the police. Okay, I get it. Some things are crooked, like sometimes there can be crooked police.
Hold on. That just reminded me of something. Remember when Boy Next Door played the recorded message of her best friend saying, "Oh, I need you to come over here. I think someone's and she screams, and then that's when the call ends. Why did Jill not call the cops before she went over there?
Hello.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like people just don't. I don't know. Who can you trust nowadays? After watching Pretty Little Liars, everyone's fucked up.
It's true.
It's
a true fact.
You can't call the police. You can't do this. That's
everyone is A.
Okay, that's see, you know what? I think that's what it is, because on a side note, with Pretty Little Liars, I get the feeling that the Boy Next Door gives me, but that feeling never goes away. And I'm all about to start season 6, and I still have that feeling.
Yeah, no, because Pretty Little Liars is basically summed up by Orange is the New Black season 3, the final episode. Trust no bitch. There you go.
You can't trust anyone at all, ever.
Yep.
Not having your best friends, because everyone's a liar. Everyone is a liar, a proven liar in that show, and everyone knows it. But they're still like, "No, it's fine. You won't lie again, right?" Oh, yes, they will.
Let's go to some good aspects of the movie. There's a great sex scene.
Yes, that was actually
very lovely.
It was actually very good. Like,
it wasn't just fucking. It was lovely.
Yeah, tasteful.
Yeah, the boy next door. He put in work. He put in time, making sure J-Lo was ready.
You know what? Quite honestly, they didn't show us too much.
They did not. Although
they didn't need to.
The boob grabbing.
They did show the boob grabbing.
They didn't show nipple.
What?
He was groping the shit out of her.
Really quick,
but no nipple.
Yeah, no nipple.
No nipples.
No nipples. No, nothing of J-Lo was shown.
No nipple, no ass. Really.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah.
It was very.
Yeah. You get side shots.
It was the tasteful, like, not too crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
not Monsters Ball, but
yeah, it's very
and it doesn't look super fake either. Like,
yeah, no.
She's real. In Monsters Ball? I thought that was
No, that's Halle Berry.
Oh, Halle Berry. Okay.
I'm just saying it's not that sex scene.
Oh yeah, man. If we're thinking about the right sex scene, I just remember the spoiler. I just remember the fat kid eating chocolate or dying because of something, and then her being really upset, and then her punching the kid or like hitting the kid because he was dead because he ate too much candy or something. Am I thinking about the right movie?
I've never seen that movie in my life.
Okay, never mind.
But now I want to watch a movie where Halle Berry punches a dead fat kid.
I just know she's a fat son, and she gets really upset when he dies, and I remember she keeps smacking him. But he's already dead. Well,
I want to watch the movie where Halle Berry punches a dead fat kid, so that's what I'm going to do.
I feel like somebody's going to call me out later on that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm just waiting for that. Y'all can shoot me an email.
Although, okay. Can you guys... I think I missed something. So when J-Lo and Boy Next Door made love,
yes.
Did they go to a bed?
Oh, sorry. No, they didn't. They went to the couch.
Okay.
Which is a very nice covered couch.
Yeah.
It's pretty big for a couch.
Yeah.
That's what I was confused about, because a few scenes looked like they were on a bed, but then she wakes up on a couch, and I was confused.
Yeah, I think it's one of those side long couches that kind of have the small thing. Yeah, it's an L shape with the small, at a small thing, and then it has like the fatter seat that maybe someone can lay on.
Also, how premeditated was that?
The movie?
The everything, because Boy Next Door had the camera in that room the entire time.
Pretty predictable.
Like he knew they were gonna bang it out like in the living room.
She's vulnerable.
But they could still went to a bed.
Oh, that I don't know.
He has those powerful forearms.
I don't know. I don't know. If you think about it this way, he's rather way too confident.
Oh no, he was.
He's a very confident man. Already knows.
Don't worry, you want this.
I know you want this. I saw you looking at me like I was looking at you, looking at me.
You saw me in my room, staring in the mirror, butt naked.
You want this. No, it's wrong.
Daring.
You want this. No, it's... Oh, you know what? Sorry. This is another thing that was brought up on the Kane Show when they were kind of giving the breakdown of the movie, I think.
By the way, the Kane Show is a radio show that Steph listens to every day.
Yeah, I listen to it religiously Monday through Friday. Anyways. What do you call it? They were doing a breakdown on that. Another part of the story that that they were kind of pointing out. I believe they were talking about the.
Excuse me.
They were talking about how when J-Lo and Noah, the stalker dude, are talking about, you know, like they're talking about poets and.
Yeah.
You know, like what she would be teaching in class and all that stuff, like the classics, whatever. I think the next day he shows up because somehow her door is just wide open. Like, he didn't ask to go in. He just showed up in the front of, like, he just showed up in the house while she's sitting down on the couch or something and gives her...
he walked into the front door.
Oh, sorry. He walked
right in.
Through an open front door. And he gives her a first edition book that costs, apparently, like, a fortune.
Yeah, like thousands of dollars.
Thousands of dollars. And he was like, no, it's just like... I don't know.
I bought it for $1 at a garage sale.
Which that wasn't even the case because it's a super rare find.
And it's like a brand new book.
And it's a brand new book. And on top of
that,
he
it's like in mint condition, I should say.
And then on top of that, he gives her 2 more books later on.
Yes, he does.
Where it's just like, hold on, where are you getting these from?
Well, yeah, where does he get all this money from?
Oh, it was definitely premeditated. He like studied her.
Yeah, like he knew. He
had a schedule. He knew what was gonna happen when.
Before he even moved there, he knew about her or something.
Like Googled her.
He like took pictures of her back when she was in Enough.
Oh god.
Right?
See, that's what I was getting mad at, the fact too. When she couldn't fight back, I was like, come on, you survived Enough. Why can't you? Why can't you manage it now?
You survived Enough and Geely. You can do this, J-Lo.
Oh god, Geely. I can't. I haven't even seen it, but I've heard Enough.
Don't even.
I saw like 3 scenes from it, and it's not good.
What else can we say about the movie that was good?
I got nothing.
I don't know. I mean, if you want to watch it, go for it. You're not going to be satisfied with the ending, probably, but that's up to you if you want to just go through the whole movie like we did.
Yeah, no, it's a entertaining movie. You won't come away from it like, oh, I see the world differently now. But, you know.
Yeah, like, I'm open to movies, especially if they're shitty. It's just, I want to see what everyone was talking about. So, I watched it. And, I mean, everything else was entertaining, but like I said, you know, at the end, it was just unsatisfying. The end was unsatisfying.
Very
like, I'm not
so.
happy with what I got. I wish someone could just make up a story, and then I'll have that as my ending.
It could have been, it had potential to be better, but...
So much potential.
Oh well.
I don't know. Let's talk about the other movie now.
Yeah, so we watched the ABCs of Death, which is...
Number 2.
ABCs of Death number 2.
Continuation.
Which is an anthology movie. So basically, it's a movie comprised of 26 short films.
Yeah.
And each film is based off a letter of the alphabet, and with that letter, a random word or phrase is taken.
Also, this movie is like 2 hours long.
Yeah. So
because it's like 26 short things.
Yeah. So from so they just pick a letter and a word to go with that letter, and then they make a short film out of it, and they have complete creative control over it. So the first film was A is for Amateur.
Actually, first off, the beginning was kind of creepy.
Oh yes, the
beginning intro.
Yeah, the opening credits for ABCs of Death. It's like starts out with a book and it opens up and it's just really messed up illustrations inside of it.
Strange cutouts. Like there's a lady who's swinging on a guy's body, holding on to what is intestines as leverage, I guess.
As a swing.
As a swing.
Yep.
Yeah, so we started off with, like Jordan said, amateur. So, you could talk about that one.
Yeah, so A is for Amateur. Basically, it's about this guy who has something against these people in a fancy apartment. And he concocts this whole plan of he's gonna sneak in through the vents and like shoot all these people in the head in their apartment wearing like night vision goggles, whatever. And that's what he wants to do. But when he actually goes out to execute his plan, it does not go the way he wants.
Yeah, it really sucked. He put his hand...
He stabs his hand on a nail.
Yeah, on a nail.
He stabs his face on a nail.
What? That was the nail?
Yeah.
I didn't know what it was. I just know his head hit the side of the wall, and I was just like, okay. And on his face was bleeding disgustingly, and I was just like, oh god.
And there's roaches
that
everywhere.
Sucks.
And eventually,
he ended up doing what he wanted to do, though.
Yeah, it's true. He gets close to where he gets to basically where the apartment is, but he can't actually see people. But he gets stuck in the vent at that point, and then you get a little card that says 3 weeks later.
Oh, 3 weeks later. And it's people in an apartment.
Yeah, so it's the people in the apartment that he's trying to kill this dude in the apartment. And this guy's like, oh, this place smells, whatever. And then this dude's trying to clean out the vents behind the victim, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And so assassin dude's body falls out of the vent, and his gun goes off, and it kills the guy he was trying to kill anyway.
I don't know.
Mission accomplished, but they're both dead.
That was very predictable to me.
That both of them were gonna die?
Well, that he was gonna die.
Oh, the amateur.
No. Sorry. Not the amateur, but the guy sitting on the chair. Something about when they do, I don't know, maybe it's just me and just what I expected, but sometimes when they do scenes where it shows a headshot, it shows the person's head, and then it shows what's going on in the background, I always think something's gonna happen.
Yeah, no, same
for how it's focused.
I have that problem too.
Yeah, I thought that for me was just predictable. So when he got shot, I was just like, yeah, just one of those.
Yeah.
Anyways, B.
So the next one, B, is for Badger. So we open up to this dude who's filming a nature program, kind of
what's his face?
Like what Steve Irwin used to do, or just a nature show. It's hi, my name is Bill Natureson, and this is the wild. And he's talking about how these badgers were killed because of the toxins being let out by a nuclear power plant.
And they said they're completely extinct from the place, and that they're non-existent. But
so all the badgers are dead. And, there's no badgers here, and they're standing by a badger hole. And then turns out, dude who is hosting the show is a complete dickhole.
Yeah, doesn't like other people to talk.
Yeah, he's just being an extreme douchebag to the crew and everything. And then the crew finds out that there's something inside of the badger hole. But of course, Dick Boy over there doesn't want to listen to them, so he stands by the badger hole I don't want to hear anything from you guys. That's not his accent, but whatever. And then, so the nature man gets pulled into the hole, and then he gets
speaking about that part, when he gets pulled into the hole, it's so stupid because he goes, ah! Like something got his foot, and then it's the slowest drag pull into the hole while his friends are just staring shocked. You're not even going to try to grab for it at all?
He tried. Well, but at the same time, he's a dick, so...
Yeah.
That too, but
then,
goddamn.
Yeah, so then, so Nature Man gets cut in half, basically, and he dies. That's how that ends.
Yeah. There's not much for that. Let's go to C.
So C is for capital punishment.
Aww.
Which this one's really sad.
That one was really hard to watch.
So basically, in this...
That one was completely fucked.
There's a small town, and this girl goes missing. And the townsfolk believe they found the guy who kidnapped her, right? So they have a public meeting. They're like, you did, just confess. So the guy's like, I didn't do it, just get the authorities so we can figure this all out. They're like, no, we take care of this internally. Mm-hmm. So the guy goes, okay, fine, you know what, I did it, and whatever, so just call the police. And they're like, nope, gotcha, now we're just gonna execute you.
Yeah, and it sucks because they do it execution style, and the first swing wasn't as clean as he thought it would be.
First, second, and third swing.
Yeah, so
not clean.
So they put the accused guys onto a literal chopping block. They try to chop his head off with an axe. So the guy swings. The first hit it hits the accused's neck, but doesn't sever. So he has to swing a few more times.
Yeah. And while this is happening, they actually find the girl who's missing.
Yeah.
And the other people, I guess, try to, go find the people who are about to chop this guy's head off.
Yeah, and then they're on a high
speed. They end up
dying.
Speeding,
They end up crashing. So it's like, man, what the fuck?
So basically, all these people died, and it was basically for no reason.
For nothing.
Yeah.
So.
Let's go
Capital
to
punishment.
the most creepiest. This one was very disturbing. This one was.
D is for deloused.
Yeah. This one, it just. I don't even know how to describe it. It was like claymation style, but it did not make you feel good.
Not at all.
It was really gross and weird and disturbing.
I don't even know how you
that one down.
Oh God. Basically, we open up. It's a claymation thing. This old dude is on a table in like a red room, and these three. He's like strapped down onto the table. Then these three like really grotesque looking guys walk in. They put like a skull on another table, and then they pull out like a embalming wire out of it, and they stab the dude, the guy on the table in the neck. Then you just see a bunch of fluids pop out of him, and then two of the grotesque guys leave, and the third guy is about to leave, but then he sees there's a cockroach on his head, because they have cockroaches just walking on their heads because they don't care. So the grotesque man, he slaps the cockroach off of his face and then steps on it, and then the cockroach turns into a gigantic, I don't know, creature.
I don't know. It looked like a sluggish. I don't know.
It was a weird ass creature.
It was like
weird,
disgusting.
Yeah. So this creature starts eating the man's hand, and then like a blood blob shoots out of the dude's head, and then it turns into another version of him, but younger. So then, and the voice starts saying, you know, you gotta do stuff. You have to
pay me for
your life.
Yeah.
Essentially.
So, new guy opens up the butt of the bug and sees this teddy bear thing talking to him. Oh God,
sorry. The butt part was disgusting.
Yeah.
It looked like a circular asshole that was just open with like the insides, and inside was that teddy bear. But the way that he was supposed to pay him back for his life is like he had to.
Basically, he had to trade lives for his life.
So he ended up.
So he ends up killing the three grotesque guys.
Yeah,
chopping off their heads, I should say.
So shoving them in the.
Yeah, and then he kind of just like just pushes it in that hole, and it makes like a disgusting noise. Just imagine a shit, but it going back into your body. Like, it just didn't look good or make me feel good.
You just reabsorb it into your body.
Yeah, it came in like a suction. It was fucking disgusting.
Yeah. So, guy chopped off the heads of the three grotesque guys, puts it in the butt, but then the third head gets stuck in the butt. So then a guy has to, like, really push really hard. Like, he basically shoulder tackles the head into the butt, and he gets his head stuck in the butt, and the teddy bear thing like tries to bite his new guy's head off. So he pulls himself out of the butt, but it stretches his neck really long.
Yeah.
So then the weird bug creature, the big weird bug creature that with the giant ass eats the head of the old body, which kills the new guy, and then the grotesque guys come back. They're headless now, and like they stomp on the dude's head, and then everyone just dies. I don't understand. Everyone just died.
Yeah. Sorry, the part I was okay. So there's a video that you showed me a while back, Jordan, about the I think it had to do with like an Asian guy trying to fart on his friend.
What?
Remember that one?
Oh my
That's
God.
what I was thinking about.
Yes. That was such a good movie.
Yeah, no. We'll do the breakdown of that, but
no. Well,
basically, there was this video.
I forgot what it was called though.
There's this video that Jordan had let me watch a couple weeks ago or something like that. But basically, there was a guy who like farts on it. He thinks it's a funny idea to fart on his friend while he's asleep.
Oh no!
And as you do.
You know, as some friends sometimes do. Anyways,
Steph. No, I'm
so he farted.
100% what Steph does.
See, I'm kind of blurry on it too.
He tries to fart. Dude wakes up, punches his friend in the butt.
Oh, yeah.
No, kicks his friend in the butt. But then his
foot
gets
goes
stuck
through his butt.
Oh, gosh.
And just to give you an idea, his body slowly starts to get absorbed into his butt.
Yeah,
all the way to the head.
Really, really weird.
And it's a very long... Like, it's that story compiled with other stories that make this really, really weird, long, like 10-minute video.
Yeah, no, we'll find that sometime later, and we'll talk
break
about
down that one. But anyways, so
now we're on E, which is for equilibrium.
Equilibrium. This one was kind of, I don't know, it was kind of unnecessary for me. I don't really care for this one much.
Basically, it just shows two dudes who are apparently trapped on a deserted island. You know, they have their life going for them, whatever, and then a woman just washes ashore. And, of course, that changes the whole dynamic of the island. The guys start trying to do stuff to impress her or whatever. One of the dudes just cannot do it, and the other one, you know, gains her favor, basically. And then this basically leads to... There's a white-haired dude and a black-haired dude. Black-haired dude falls in love with girl. Girl and black hair start doing stuff together. White guy feels
left
out. So eventually, black hair and white hair start fighting. Black hair is about to kill white hair dude, but then he ends up just killing the girl instead.
Yeah,
and then that's how it ends because they didn't want to ruin the equilibrium of the island.
Yeah. We'll move on to F.
F is for falling.
Yeah, this one.
Oh right.
This was interesting. But it was as, like, this one was interesting, but it was as, predictable.
Huh?
Oh, yeah.
What?
I just handed them a list of the names of all the movies.
Yeah.
So I don't have to be the one that says it all.
Yeah, so this one was kind of predictable. Basically, the lady is stuck in a, first of all, I thought she was dead.
Yeah, no.
Because it shows a tree... And then it shows legs, and then it shows a parachute, and the person hanging on the tree, but she's just hanging there. I had a different outcome for this one. I thought she was gonna hang there, and then some kind of animal was gonna come, and she was just gonna, like, and try to eat her, and she would just be dangling there. But it was still predictable after that, because once you see there's a donkey, and some guy, I don't know what he was part of, but I'm just assuming he was...
It was some group. It's never expressed, so it doesn't matter.
Well, they do say that she's Israeli, so there's something going on there. Anyways, he's gonna shoot her. The lady in the parachute warns him, "Don't shoot because it's gonna attract the other people to come, and then they're gonna take her in and get all the credit." So she was kind of just saying, "Why don't you just untie me?" And then take them there yourself, so you get the credit. Like, you know, you're the one who brought me in. Anyways, see, this is why it was so fucking predictable. First of all, he has a rifle?
Yes.
He has a rifle, and he, like, just slings it on his back. The lady was just saying, like, you know, why don't you cut me down? So, yeah, slinged on his back. Or, no, she also threatens, are you afraid of heights?
Yeah.
Which he was just like, no, I'm not afraid of heights. Anyways, slings it on his back, tries to climb, and starts, you know, cutting off the ropes. Yeah. And then after that, she falls down, and this always happens when I see people drop down from high distances. They drop down and they don't roll their feet. So they just stomp real hard on the ground and break something. Yeah, something shatters.
Here's the dumb thing. She was literally 2 feet off the ground.
She wasn't that high up. At all.
She was like 2 feet off the ground, but still manages to break her ankle.
She could have been. She was. I don't know.
You know what? No, they changed it. She's not so far off the ground here, but here.
Yeah, like in the beginning, you don't.
It's something else.
But I don't know.
But even then, so it's not. I mean, I've jumped off a birdhouse for crying out loud. I'm still alive. I still got my legs.
Like when we watch the dude climb the tree, he does it in like 4 steps.
Yeah, like it's really not that hard. Anyways. You know, she gets down. What did he do?
When she hits the ground, she starts trying to run off.
Yeah.
So homeboy tries to take off his rifle and shoot her, but he drops his gun.
Oh, that was so predictable to me.
Yeah.
As soon as it dropped, like I already said, he slung it around him. Why would you carry that rifle to climb a tree? You already know if it drops, it's gonna go off.
But then, if you put it down on the ground, then cut her down.
Yeah, but he could have, like, put it to the side of the tree.
Well, he should have just shot her.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Yeah,
anyways,
obviously, if you cut her down, she's gonna try and run.
Yeah. So he cuts her down. She tries to run. He tries to shoot her. He drops his gun. Gun goes off. Shoots him in the head, and he falls out of the tree.
And then the guy comes.
And then his homeboys come over, and that's it.
Basically it.
So we go into G, which G is for
Granddad.
Granddad. Come on, guys, I remember all of them.
So Granddad, man, this story was annoying too. This one kind of just pissed me off. I didn't really care for it. The one part though is that section under his bed. Okay, so the grandson he's not, I don't know, he's been living there for a while.
But basically there's two men. The granddad, grandson. Grandson has been living in granddad's house for a year, and grandson is very just ungrateful and weird.
They're both kind of weird.
Yeah,
they're both really weird. Basically, the grandson is a freeloader, and granddad gets tired of it, so he starts sleeping in grandson's bed, but like under the sheets.
Yeah, in a compartment underneath the sheet that goes into the mattress. That really upset me when I saw it, because it's like so you just live there the whole time? Like, is this? I don't understand.
And they have like a short fight while wearing the same red underwear, and the granddad ends up stabbing the grandson right in the jugular with a mollusk opener that he got in Chad.
Yeah.
And then grandson bleeds out, and then the granddad shows us his junk, and that's how it ends.
Yeah.
That is weird.
You guys can go ahead and explain this one, because I don't know what the F. This is H for head games.
Oh god, head games. I don't know, this thing was like really out there. Pretty much there's a male and female drawing, and it's supposed to be, they start off like kissing, and you're just like, okay, whatever, and then it starts getting kind of weird. They pretty much start destroying each other with their like
this as you're talking
with their tongues and UFOs and eyeballs popping out everywhere. I didn't get it. It was just
like one
weird.
of those things that I feel like if I took a drug, like, you know, like I feel like that is an acid trip right there.
Yeah.
That in itself is an acid trip.
I could agree with that.
Yeah. Nope. It was weird. I don't know what else to say about it.
Oh god, so the next one for Invincible. First thing that got me was they just started talking, and I was like, oh my god, they're Filipino. I just got
Ay, putangina.
Bakit why? No.
Oh, really quick, just so you guys know, I'm half Filipino. Me and Roseanne are half Filipino. Steph is full Filipino.
Man, I'm full. I'm full Filipino. There's nothing I can do
Although
about that.
Although she gets mistaken for Mexican.
All the time. I don't understand.
Or Indian.
I don't know. Sometimes I'm yellow. It just happens.
Well, you are Asian. Anyway.
This one... Okay, it all starts... First of all, it starts with a lady tied to a chair. That's the grandma.
Yes.
And I think she's basically... She's on her dying bed. I thought she was possessed.
I think she is, with whatever it was in her mouth.
Yeah, it was like basically the stone was keeping her alive.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she has this stone in her mouth that basically makes her invincible. Now, mind you, invincible does not mean invulnerable.
Yeah.
Or immortal, but in this case, it's kind of immortal.
Yeah, I don't know. They just start basically. They're already talking about what they want to do.
But basically, there's these four people. They're trying to kill this old lady for her inheritance. So we guess that that's her children. Yeah, she's been alive for 120 years.
Yeah. So they're talking about someone wants the money, someone wants the house. Yeah, and they're just basically sorting out what's going to be what, or who's going to go to who after she dies. And apparently they set her on fire. She doesn't fucking die. First of all, they douse her in gasoline or some flammable substance, and then they put Yeah, and then they put her on fire.
Flammable.
And then, you know, she's just dead and she's cooked and stuff. But no, this bitch is still alive. and then they decide, like, you know, what are we gonna do? Blah, blah, blah. Somebody cuts her head off. And then the head's on the ground, but the head's still talking. Remember, this is in Tagalog, so I'm already getting annoyed. And then, like, it's just a complete drama. And then the head's on the ground. She starts yelling at the head. And then
the old lady spits the invincibility stone into one of her kids' mouths, woman's mouth.
Yeah, and then scene. That's basically that one.
Yeah. So this is J. J is for Jesus.
Jesus.
This one.
Basically, it starts out with these two men. They're just making out.
Oh, yeah.
Then there's like a private investigator that's taking pictures. Private investigator shows pictures to old dude.
I'm guessing it was like his
It's
dad.
his dad, yeah.
Or something, yeah.
So then, basically, one of the guys gets kidnapped, and then just a bunch of priests start yelling at him, you know, trying to get the demons out of him because they think he's possessed. Because if you're gay, you're possessed, which that's not true.
Yep.
So then they start saying awful things to him. It turns out that they already killed the dude's lover. And then the guy that's being shouted out, he basically starts manifesting stigmata, which basically means he's Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then the spirit or whatever of his dead, now deceased lover comes back and just kills both of the priests. Well, it kills one of the priests and then brands the other one. And that's how that one ends.
Oh, this next one.
K is for Nell.
Yeah, Nell. This
Silent
one
K.
started. It was odd.
I don't know. Like, it was just weird to me.
She looks out the window. She sees this like circular black thing moving around in the sky, and then she looks across the building, and all the men are killing
something
I guess
took
their
over
wives or
and,
something, because I just noticed they were like all guys.
Yeah, that's true.
And then she notices something at the door, and then I didn't know what happened with the peephole thing. I looked away.
Oh, real quick,
did anything happen?
When it showed all the different people in the different rooms killing, there was a scene that freaked me out the most, and it was when they noticed her. Because I was like, someone's gonna see her looking out the window, which one did, and then I'm gonna just say 20 plus of these people.
Basically, an entire apartment building.
Yeah.
Legit Slenderman status, straight looking at her. There was one specific guy. I don't know if it's gonna show. No, go ahead, keep talking.
So, Steph is trying to find the exact scene where this happens.
There was a guy in a suit that freaked me the hell out.
Where?
Maybe it's just that guy in the yellow room.
Oh, that one?
Yeah, the guy who was looking straight in the center. Where
they're all men, right? I'm not tripping out. It was all men.
Yeah, so not plus 20, but it was a good amount where it's just dude, everyone is
weird.
Yeah, everyone is looking at her.
Yeah.
And then anyways,
some black stuff starts creeping into her apartment.
Yes.
And then she starts bleeding out of her vagina and whatever, and her blood meets up with the black liquid, and then that was it.
It was just so unnecessary. You didn't need to be there.
I'm pretty sure there's a deeper meaning involved, but
I'm sure
it's lost on us right now.
Yeah.
And then the next one after that, this one this was completely unnecessary to me. I didn't care.
I don't care
for this one at all.
I don't care.
And it was legacy. L was for the legacy. It was I don't know how to explain it. It was in Africa.
It was African tribesmen. They're about to kill
graphics.
the prince.
Graphics.
They're about to kill the prince of whatever this tribe is, and it turns out that this woman is trying to just destroy the legacy of the king. So the guy who's about to kill the prince is no, I'm not going to do this because lady's just trying to trick us all, and then they set upon there's a curse just happens, which. I'm sure has something to do with African culture that I don't understand.
Yeah,
but
I
this
don't-
weird demon thing just starts killing the tribe, and we get treated with the worst graphics ever. Like it looks like it's just not good. It's just not. It's very very low budget, which I know I couldn't do any better, so I shouldn't complain. But it didn't look that great.
That one I didn't care for at all. We made it to the halfway point, you guys, of the
Halfway.
alphabet.
Brr, brr, brr.
The next letter is M for masticate.
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 What does masticate mean, Steph?
I don't fucking know. And this didn't even describe it to me. I kept thinking it. I kept shooting out M words. And I don't know what the fuck it
Masticate
was.
means to chew.
Oh, okay.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Basically, this heavyset white man is high on bath salts, so he just starts running around, pushing people out the way. Then he bites a man's ear off and starts chewing it. They get shot in the head.
'Cause I don't know if you guys remember on the news, this guy,
yeah.
he did bath salts and went all zombie and,
Yep.
ate someone.
Yep.
So,
It's a real thing that happened.
yeah, it was an actual real thing.
Florida.
Florida. Next word is. I don't even know.
N is
Oh,
for
Nexus.
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 Which.
So this is a video that takes place in New York City.
That one was dark. Right?
Yeah. You guys wanna?
I can't.
So basically, it starts off with this girl. She makes like a short video for her boyfriend. Then he makes a video for her. Then they both get dressed. It's Halloween. They're about to go.
Oh!
They're about to go to a party or something. So they're dressed up as.
With the bike.
I just remember how they died.
One is dressed up as Frankenstein's monster, and the other is dressed as the Bride of Frankenstein.
Yeah.
And basically, so that's part A of the story. Then the B story is this taxi driver and this woman that are trying to get somewhere, and this taxi driver is he's really focused on his crossword puzzle as he's driving the taxi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, Frankenstein's monster is like riding his bike trying to meet up with his girlfriend.
Yeah, they're having a date or something.
Then basically the back of his bike gets hit by the taxi,
Swings around.
Okay, so that somehow kills him, and then the bike swings around and kills a child, and that's how that ends.
Yeah.
Sad.
That one is
Really
pretty
sad.
hard to watch. O is for?
O is for
I don't know that freaking word.
ochlocracy, which is mob rule.
Oh, okay.
Which this might have been my favorite one, purely on concept. Now, basically, this is a world where the world is overrun with zombies. The zombie apocalypse. But it's basically what happens after the zombie apocalypse when there's a cure for the zombie virus. So everyone's injected with these zombie viruses. Even all the zombies that were killed are injected with this cure for the zombie virus, and they all come back to life. And then they start prosecuting all the people who basically survived the zombie apocalypse for
murdering.
Yeah, for murdering all these people who were zombies.
Yeah. And the lady had. Oh, well, it also showed the scene of the lady murdering her daughter.
Yeah.
Which eventually the daughter comes back and is the next person on the stand.
Yeah. So the story for this short film is basically this woman's put on trial for killing zombies. Of course, everyone in the courtroom is a zombie, and one of the witnesses that is called to the stand is her daughter, who she had to kill because the daughter was bitten. She was going to turn, so mom shot her in the head. So the daughter's like, yeah, my mom killed me in self-defense, but she also kind of likes killing zombies. So that kind of screws her over, and then the judge sentenced her to death, and then she gets electrocuted. But then during her electrocution, electricity goes through her body and a bunch of bodies on the ground of people who were alive before, but then they were also charged with murder, and they all come back to life as zombies. So the zombie apocalypse happens again, but this time these people aren't zombies. Okay, these people are zombies, but they're not the returned zombies, if that makes sense.
That once again goes back to freaking predictable. As soon as I saw Yeah, as soon as I saw electricity going through her and then starting to zap the dead people, I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? They're all gonna come back to life. Like that's so predictable."
It's pretty predictable. Oh god, this one.
This one was another pointless one that I could care less about. It's P is for.
Oh yeah.
Scary. They're okay. So these people basically they have they have stutters.
Like, three prisoners.
Three prisoners
in the stripe. The striped prisoner outfit.
And
whatever.
it sucks because they would say blah 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 blah, but they wouldn't say a P word. And it was even more annoying because we were trying to figure out what the P word is, and one of the guys' name is Poppy. And we kept thinking that's what it was. Maybe it's Poppy. No, it's not Poppy. It's scary. I don't know.
They like see
didn't
some
feel
random.
good about this one.
They're in the dark and they find this random guy like in a rocking chair, and I don't know. The guy in the rocking chair starts killing them off like one by one. They like explode or something. I don't know.
Every time
every time
the lights were off, so they used a candle or they would use matches, and every time this creepy guy who was holding a baby, I think, or whatever the fuck he was, he would blow out the candle, and it kept doing that continuously over and over again, and eventually there was 3 people, and then after the candle went out, there was two, and then after that there was one left, and the guy, and I didn't care for it.
It was whatever.
I really didn't care for it.
It was whatever.
You have any opinions on that?
It was really weird.
The
I don't understand.
I didn't.
I don't
understand.
I could not with their talking.
The way they talked was really annoying because they just kept on stuttering, just
prolonging it.
That didn't. I don't know. I really think P could be so much more things.
Yeah.
P could have been a lot of
Like
things.
he could
I don't
actually
know.
used a P letter.
Yeah, why couldn't it
or a
be
P word?
Could have been a pansy. Could have been a pussy. Like a lot of things.
Prisoner.
A lot of things.
They were
prisoners.
They were
I don't
in
understand.
the outfits. I don't understand.
I don't understand.
Phlebotomy.
The next one is
Q.
Yeah,
Q is for questionnaire.
Questionnaire.
Basically, it's just a thing. This dude is like at a job fair or something, and he's being asked all these questions, and he answers all these questions correctly, and like it's like, oh, it's perfect. But then, as he's answering these questions, the scenes were interspersed. Other scenes were spliced during his answering these questions, and it's basically him strapped to a table, getting his brain taken out and put into a monkey. So basically, it's just an experiment where people are trying to find
the smartest people
possible, and then putting their brains into monkeys to make smart monkeys, I guess.
I don't know. See, that's the one thing that, like, during the scenes, I was just like, are you kidding me? Like, okay, he's answering everything right. What the fuck are you guys going to do with him? You're going to take his brain, and you're going to, either kill people off for being smart or put it in something else.
Planet of the
It
Apes.
had to be a fucking gorilla. Had to be a
Planet
gorilla.
of the Apes. That's how it was created.
That's how it starts. James Franco's about to pop up.
That's it.
This one, we'll go to the next one, which
R.
is R for roulette, which is probably the most nerve-wracking one for me.
Yeah.
It sucked.
I liked it. I actually
really
liked
Oh,
this
no,
one.
sorry.
Yeah.
Not sucked in a bad way, but I meant, like, it sucked
The way it made you
the
feel.
way it
Yeah.
made me feel to watch.
Yeah.
Because, like, the whole Russian roulette shooting game is complete, like, that's a killer for me. Is a complete killer.
So basically, there's these 3 people at a table, and they're basically playing Russian roulette. There's one revolver, one bullet, and they just keep going around, until it gets to the last bullet, which ends up there's a man, an old man, and a woman.
And the woman's a wife? Or
Yeah, the man and woman are married, and then just the third, the old man is just, I don't know. We don't really know what their relationships are, but we can gather that the man and woman are maybe married or they're together in some capacity. Anyway, so the man is the one that gets the final chamber, which has the bullet in it, so he has to kill himself. But rather than killing himself, he shoots his wife or girlfriend, whatever, in the head. So she dies. and then we find out that there's something that's clawing at the door that, you know, that's keeping them safe. So basically, the man saves his wife or whatever from being killed by whatever they are about to get killed by.
Which
That was the
sounded
whole point.
pretty gruesome.
Yeah, it sounded really scary. I really wanted to see what it was, but they don't show it.
Yeah,
so.
they ended it. They're
I
just
don't
like,
know.
there you go.
I kept thinking that it had to do with the R. So I was trying to think of stuff that would come down, which was like rats for some
Rabies.
reason, or like just something that started with an R. But no, it was for roulette.
Rat people.
This one was a unique twist
S.
for Split.
S is for
Describe this one,
split.
Roseanne?
Oh, Split.
Yeah.
So, this couple is on the phone. Okay, so it's like a husband and wife. The husband is out on like a business trip, and
Quotes
she's at
unquote.
home. Yeah, she's at home laying in bed, and he calls her, and you know they're just like, "Oh, are you coming home tonight?" And he's just like, "Oh, it depends." Blah blah blah. Then they hear a doorbell ring on the woman's house, at their
Yeah.
house, and
Of course, the husband's concerned, and he's
he's like,
"Are you
"Who-
expecting someone?"
What's
who's
happening here?
this?"
Yeah.
You know. And she comes down the stairs, and there's just, you could see like a black shadow through the door, and she's like, "Who are you? You know, what do you want?" Not responding. And then all of a sudden, this person just breaks the window of the door with a hammer. And so she starts like running back up the stairs. She locks herself in the bathroom.
The split screen, though, to me.
Yeah,
was sick.
it was
pretty
screen.
sick.
Yeah, it was pretty.
It was
yeah,
like
pretty
watching a
cool.
scene from 24.
Yeah. And so the husband gets on the other phone and starts calling the police to get to his house.
Yeah.
While he's in London, because I guess he was in London for his business trip. And
He was in France, and then
oh yeah,
his
he
wife
was in
is
France.
London.
Oh yeah, the wife was in London. He was in France. And so the person who breaks into the house eventually finds the wife and smacks her in the head with the hammer, and she falls down the stairs, and the husband's of course like freaking out, whatever. And pretty much she gets her head, you know, brutally mashed in with a hammer. And then you don't expect this, but then the person who, you know, smashed her head in is a woman.
Oh,
and she's like, "Put my husband on the phone."
Yeah.
And it turns out the husband on his little business trip was sleeping with the girl who smashed the wife's head in with her husband.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, this was kind of predictable too. In a sense,
it kind of was. Yeah.
I thought that he really was on a business trip, but another girl that he was hooking up with was trying to kill the wife. That's what I thought.
Okay, see, I wasn't expecting that at all. I thought homeboy put a hit out on his wife.
No, because like I strategically look. Well, I understand that too. I can also get that vibe, but when the person was going down the stairs, I was trying to look, and I was like, "Oh, there's no hair," and then I was like, "But it also doesn't show the face, so we don't know who it was." And later on, it was a whole head mask. Pulls it off, it's a girl, and I was like, "Okay."
I didn't expect it to be a girl. I thought it was a guy.
And I thought it was like, okay, maybe it's the new girl being jealous. No, it was the wife. Not only that, there was also a baby upstairs. They killed the baby.
Yeah.
That was fucked up too.
It happens off screen, so you don't have to see that,
Yeah,
which is
nothing
good.
It didn't show that, but there was blood implied.
It's small
that's all we
mercies.
needed.
And that was that one.
Yeah.
T.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. This one. T is for torture pain. Why don't you? Or torture porn. Torture porn. Why don't you tell us about this one, Jordan?
So it starts out in a white room with these three dudes and a woman, and basically it looks like they're about to shoot a porno, like I don't know, just some kind of porno. So this dude's like interviewing this woman, and he's just like insulting her and stuff. He slaps her, and then he tells her to take off her clothes, and take off her dress, and she does, and then they see a thing that might be a dick, and then she's like, "No, it's not a dick," and then she turns into like a banshee, and then tentacles like explode out of her crotchal region, and then she's laughing like, ha ha ha, take it, and then these tentacles like it starts inserts into one of the men's butt and just does stuff to his butt, and then another man is like slowly. It looks like a dick-like tentacle is going towards his mouth, and he's trying hard not to let it go in his mouth. And then the sound guy's like, "What's happening here?"
Yeah.
And then a fourth guy just gets choked out and dies. And then the fifth guy's just watching this all happen. He's like, "What is going on here?" And that's how that ends.
Weird.
I don't know. That was something.
Tentacles.
Oh, pretty disgusting.
Weird.
We were really expecting it to be called T for tentacles.
Yeah, I thought it was tentacles.
Yeah, I was like,
else.
it's tentacles, but nope.
Torture porn. So, the next one is U for Utopia.
Utopia.
I don't even know how to explain this one.
Basically, we're presented with the Utopia. It's like a perfect world. Everyone's like walking around in the mall, and everything's fine, everything's
with you
good.
balloons and you gift bags.
Views all over the place. Everybody's perfect and stuff, and then this dude walks up who's not perfect, and everyone like starts taking notice of him, and he's just like walking around trying to mind his own business, trying not to stand out. But of course he stands out because he is not
sketchy as hell.
Yeah, he looks really sketchy, basically. Then basically he knocks over this thing, then police come up, and then everyone around him like scans him with their phones. It turns out he's subnormal. We don't know what that means. It's never explained. He gets scanned first, and then the cops show up, and then he gets pulled into this cop vehicle and then incinerated in front of everybody. Then everybody claps and then continues on their business.
Yeah.
Utopia.
Utopia.
So that is what Utopia is like.
Okay,
Yep.
this one.
No fatties allowed.
Yep. No ugly people.
Next one is
V for vacation.
Vacation's all I ever
this one was pretty
God,
brutal. This is very
God.
brutal.
Another one of those, I'm the girlfriend's at home, the guy, they're FaceTiming,
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And
Vacation.
the guy is at this, like, I guess really nice beach, whatever. Doesn't even look that great, but
A lot of it looks photoshopped.
a lot of it, yeah, you can tell it's fake. And the girl is like, "Oh yeah, like what'd you guys do last night?" And he was, the boyfriend's like, "Oh, I just had a couple beers, whatever." And she's like, "No, you're lying. Dylan is with you," which is his friend. And then you see, he's outside, by the way, and you see his friend Dylan. You see his head pop up in the window behind him, and he ends up coming outside and grabs the phone from the guy, and he's like, "What the fuck? Give me back my phone!" And then he didn't want her to see what was inside of their little vacation
hotel room,
whatever. And so inside, Dylan starts showing off like all these hard drugs, alcohol.
Yeah.
Pans to a girl, prostitute, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Gets like a nipple show.
This one is
Nip
fucking
flip.
disgusting, honestly. This one is
And
really
then,
bad.
yeah, and then there's the quote mom of the girl.
Yeah,
laying
apparently it was a discount.
butt naked. Yeah.
It was a group deal to
Two
get
for
the
one, I
mother and the
guess.
daughter.
Yep.
So apparently, the dude is into the older women.
Apparently, yeah. So, and while this is all happening, the boyfriend is like, freaking out, and he eventually gets back inside the hotel. They start fighting for the phone, and then
Boyfriend punches one of the
Boyfriend
prostitutes.
Yeah.
punches the girl.
yeah, boyfriend punches the prostitute, and
He gets his phone and goes back out onto the balcony
Yeah.
the balcony to talk to his girlfriend.
Yeah.
trying to say like, "Oh, this is not me, this is all Dylan," blah 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 blah, and he's outside, and oh god, you see the naked mom who was laying on the bed. She's creeping up on Dylan with a screwdriver that was apparently used for some
Yeah,
butt
pleasures.
action. the night before, and just stabs the crap out of Dylan and is just like going at it. And the boyfriend opens the screen door, and she tries to take a jab at him, and he ends up falling over the balcony.
Yeah.
And, they're dead. You hear the splat, whatever. And the girlfriend is still on the phone, hysterical, crying. She's like, tell me he's okay. Then, that was it.
Okay, looking back at it, why was he facing the camera to him?
No, it doesn't make any sense.
Okay, that doesn't make sense, right? Like, why are you facing
no.
it?
He was telling
him to say something?
To say that, oh no, this is all me doing it. Like, he didn't do anything, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
I don't know.
This one was kind of weird, too.
W.
For me and Roseanne's favorite app now.
It's Wish.
Oh, boy.
Good, Jordy, you explain Wish, because I don't want to.
So Wish is basically starts out as a bootleg He-Man commercial, like for the action figures. Yeah. Like, meet Casio Man and Mr. Fantasy and stuff like that. Fantasy Man. These two kids are like playing with these action figures, like in this commercial. They're like, "Oh man, I wish I could be in this world with Fantasy Man and Casio Man." And then they get teleported into that world, and it turns out it's just an awful world filled with war. And they meet Casio Man. He's like, "Get out of here! They're trying to kill us!" And he just runs off. And then these two kids just witness a bunch of dudes get murdered. And then they get taken prisoner, get taken to a castle. One is taken to a jail cell and like chained up, and the other is taken to like the leader of the bad people, who's like, he's supposed to be Skeletor, but he's not Skeletor, and he kind of looks like a Mysterio. But anyway, Mysterio takes off his mask, and he has like a Cthulhu-like face filled with light, and it just incinerates this little boy. So, and his body's just thrown in front of his friend. He's just like a charred skeleton. And so, the boy that's chained up in the jail cell just hears a man go, "Don't worry, princess, I'm here." And it's Fantasy Man.
I don't like how you called him princess.
It's really weird.
Shit out of me.
So Fantasy Man just goes and like throws a special net onto the guard, and then then he grabs a bag for this kid to get into.
Get in the bag, princess, or whatever.
Yeah, so get in the bag, princess. And then, Fantasy Man and the kid ride off on a weird crab-like creature into the sunset. And that's how that ends.
Like a slug or a tarantula, some weird thing.
I have no idea.
This one I enjoyed for it being really fucked up.
Yeah.
I just saw it going really bad. X is for xylophone. Now, this one starts with a, first of all, the babysitter, I'm gonna guess.
Yes.
The babysitter is reading a newspaper, and there's this little, cute, adorable white girl in a little purple fairy outfit.
She is white.
And, little fairy
You're
wings.
not wrong.
And she's playing on a xylophone. Just having fun. Just playing on it. And the next thing you know, it starts zooming into the lady's face. And this is where it kind of went bad for me.
Very bad.
Very bad. Because I'm looking at this lady and I was like, she doesn't like how that sounds. At all. And then she just keeps playing and playing and playing and just tapping and tapping and tapping and tapping and tapping. And then that's when the lady starts giving her this weird look. And then next thing you know, I don't think there was a time, right?
Nope.
There's no time. No. It eventually
happened.
It's when the mom and the dad, I'm assuming, come back home. And I don't know, I just thought it was really bad, but they come home and then they see the blood, like the blood stains. And it's essentially blood stains and actually, see right here, why is that confusing to me? Why is that foot there?
No, okay, so
this foot. Who's that foot?
The mom
That's a little girl's foot.
The mom and dad get home.
That's a big ass foot.
And then they see
Sorry.
they see the living room, and there's just blood all over the place, and then
bones everywhere.
And it turns out the babysitter basically just eviscerated their daughter.
Yeah.
So the daughter's just like a bloody mass on the ground, and
with
the babysitter
bones.
is just playing,
using her bones.
Is playing little girl's bones like a xylophone.
Like a xylophone. Completely fucked up.
That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it for that one.
That was it.
Now this one, we're at Y.
God, finally.
We're at Y now, guys.
Yep, Y
Who
is for
wants to do Y?
Y is for youth.
Weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't really. It was out. I mean, it's Japanese, so
Yeah, it's one of those completely.
Okay.
They always got some weird stuff going on.
Yeah. So Y is for youth. Basically, you see these three people. There's a woman, a dude playing the guitar, and a girl that at first looks like the Grudge, but it turns out she's just facing the other way.
So that's what got me. I was like, ah, shit, she's already fucked up. But no, she was just staring at the wall.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
So apparently, the man playing the guitar is not her dad, but like her teacher.
Yeah.
Who's like he's like a teacher of some sort, and he wants to like learn how to play the guitar or whatever. And this girl, she's like, essentially like writing in a diary or texting somebody.
Yeah.
And she's saying how, dear Mr. whatever your name is, I don't like you. Like, I asked you to look after my dog and my plants, but you didn't do that. And as she's like describing these things that this man should have been doing, he is attacked by these things. So at first he's attacked by a
dog that they didn't care for.
The lady in the scene turns into the dog that the man was supposed to take care of, and then the dog starts attacking the guy. And apparently, it turns out he didn't take care of the dog very well, and the dog died. And then he was
attacked by a bunch of things.
Yeah, then like there was maggots involved that started choking him, and then he lit flowers' eyes, so the flowers started spraying deodorant in his face, and then it turned into a hammer that bashed his teeth in, and then
that one looked really bad.
Then the guitar just sprouted out of his mouth and like split his head open, which was weird. And that's how he died. And then the girl starts talking about her mom and how her mom is just an awful person. Like she just never. Whenever she bought groceries, but she never cooked, so all the vegetables and stuff would go bad. And then for the girls' lunches, the mom would just pack fast food, which is, that's not good. So during all this, the mom's getting attacked by a gigantic burger with teeth that she eventually impales onto the guitar that killed the other guy.
I didn't like this penis part though. That looked
and then
that was weird.
And then she what?
I think she quoted that the mom used to violate her, which
no.
She said the mom was like really horny.
So the burger spits out fries that go into the mom's arm. The mom rips the fries out and it turns into a fry vacuum machine. Which starts vacuum cleaner, and that like rips out part of her hair. She's like, "Oh, that sucks!" And then she pulls it away from her hair, and then it turns into a giant dildo.
That's a penis.
That's a real.
Okay, it's just a straight up penis.
Yeah.
And then the penis like just kisses the mom on the face, and then it's just a sperm that's there that goes into the mom's face, and then the mom like starts getting these bumps all over her face, and then. Those bumps turn into eggs, and then the mom is an egg creature that explodes.
First of all, she would talk about the rash. The daughter got a rash on her forehead.
Yeah.
Never got it looked at, and then that's when it got worse.
Turned into a scar.
Yeah, then it turned into a scar. Why she has that, and then the whole allergy to eggs apparently.
Yes. And then, so during all these things, of course, since to get through these hard times, the girl was cutting herself.
Yeah.
So then, so she's about to, the mom and the teacher guy tell her to go run errands for them. But then before she does it, she stops and a giant middle finger comes out of her vagina.
Yeah.
And then she turns around and stands up for herself. She's like, "No, I'm no longer going to do all these things for you guys." And she runs and tries to punch somebody, and that's how it ends.
Yeah, youth, man.
Now, this last one, I want Roseanne and Steph to describe for you.
Okay, so the last one is
The first part I did.
Zygote.
Yeah, it's zygote, which is or zygote. I'm sorry. Yeah. First part I wasn't really paying attention to, but I'm assuming.
okay. So she's pregnant.
Yeah, she's pregnant, and what?
The husband says that he has to go because what is it?
He has to go into town.
He has to go into town, and then he tells her to eat some root, poor root,
Pot root.
some kind of pot root, and there's enough pot root in the house to last her. What is it, 13?
Some X amount of years.
Yeah, a lot of years. Which is kind of dumb to me, and I don't understand that because, hold on, why are you leaving when she's so close to
Giving birth.
giving birth? Like,
Yeah.
how else do you think this is supposed to work out?
Yeah.
Anyways.
13 years pass.
13 years. 13 whole years pass. She's just waiting.
Because did she not want to give birth until he came back?
Yeah,
yeah. Okay.
Basically,
That's
that root
whole
was
part.
gonna prolong the birth until
The
he came
pregnancy.
back. The pregnancy.
Yeah.
Until he came back.
Yeah.
Now, 13 years later, there's nothing but empty jars and maggots
Ugh.
in the shithole of a house they have.
And she is still pregnant.
And she's still pregnant
with this 13-year-old child growing in her.
on the side of her stomach.
Yeah.
To the point that she can't even walk. She has to drag her body around.
Yep.
And the worst part is this 13-year-old in her body is legit talking to her.
Yeah, and she's like, "When can I come out, Mama?"
Yeah, and then,
And
basically they talk, well, she hears something outside, she drags herself outside, realizes it's a cat, or a rabbit.
It's a rabbit, right?
No, it's a cat.
Okay,
It's
it's
a
a cat.
cat.
But
But she says it's a rabbit.
But she
Okay.
says it's a rabbit. And then it basically just shows her already capturing it, and then, and then it's like a bloody mess that she's cutting up, I think, trying to prepare to cook.
Mm-hmm.
And then, the little girl, we don't know what it is, honestly. We don't
sounds
know if
like
it's
a
a
girl.
girl. It sounds
Yeah,
like a
it
girl,
sounded
but we
like
don't
a
know
girl.
if it's a girl.
Yeah.
It's just a 13-year-old thing in her
Child.
body. It's a 13-year-old child of unknown sex. Anyways, we're in there, and she's in there, she's talking, says something about, "Mommy, when can I go out? I'm tired of the food I eat." When she said that, I was like, oh god, she's about to eat a cat. This is going to be new for you. I don't think you've had this one yet. And then it goes back to, basically, what was it, why she's in there in the first place is,
Yeah.
you're going to leave me.
Yeah, she.
I don't want
she
you to
doesn't
come yet. I don't want you to leave me.
She doesn't want to give birth to her yet.
She doesn't want to be alone.
And then she starts looking for those roots, I guess, to prolong it, but she ran out.
Yeah.
And this 13-year-old thing growing in her is
Starting to move
is starting
around.
pretty much to move around, and it seems like she's about to give birth to her or
Yeah, and
him,
she's
whatever
ready.
it. And the mom's like, "No, don't leave me."
And he's just like, what is it? Just relax. Just breathe.
Just relax, Mom.
I
I'm
can-
gonna
I
help
can
you.
fix
I
it.
can fix this.
this.
Oh God!
And that's when the inner part starts snapping and breaking the bones.
You just see like her innards pretty much get pushed out of her mouth. Like,
Yeah.
you see her like
All her
intestines, her
intestines,
bones,
guts and shit.
Yeah, pretty much what happens is the child uses the mom as her skin. Yeah,
Essentially the next vessel,
yeah,
basically.
exactly.
Oh, that's where it was sick. So she's already in, like, remember, it's a lady plus a 13-year-old child on the side of her, so
Yeah.
that's a whole lot of skin. So there's a part where she's sitting at, like, a bed, and she starts cutting off the flabs of skin that was left over from the excess skin, and she puts it in, like a bucket and just throws it outside in the middle of a field. And yeah, she basically just sews her stomach back together like a little tummy tuck. Mm-hmm. And then, she's just sitting on the porch and relaxing. And then you start to notice that the upkeep in the house was pretty good now.
Yeah.
The house was a whole turnaround with the daughter taking over.
Yeah.
And then finally, the dad, or the husband comes back.
Home.
Which I want to say is more than 13 years. I want to
don't
say.
know.
I could be wrong.
I have no
but
idea.
that's like a lot that
idea.
she fixed up. There's no exact date. But he's back, all walking in nonchalant like it's nothing. Telling her that the baby didn't work out and she had to do a tummy tuck. And he's just whatever about it. And it was just like, we can try again.
Ugh. Which brings to mind, like, so he's having sex with his daughter?
Basically.
Yeah, no, that's why I was like, no.
He's having sex with his
What are you
child in
doing?
his wife's skin.
That doesn't make it okay.
And
Weird.
that's how it ends.
And that was it.
And that was
That was
AB.
the movie.
That was
The
yeah,
ABCs
that
of
was
Death
ABCs
2.
of Death 2.
2 hours.
That was 2 hours long, and that's
hours
probably
long.
an hour of just talking about
Yeah.
a 2-hour movie.
So I'm curious, like, what was your guys' like favorite short films out of all of that?
Mine, well, I liked the Z, and I liked...
It was interesting.
I liked the...
I liked Roulette.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
what was
Roulette-
it?
Roulette was fucked up, but I liked it.
Roulette might have been my favorite one.
Roulette was another one, and then I liked the one where the husband's in Paris and the wife's in London.
Oh
I
yes.
forgot.
Oh, yeah, that one was pretty
Split.
sick.
Split.
Split
Yeah,
Yeah,
screen.
Split was really good.
I
too.
like that
Split screen
one.
was interesting.
I liked Amateur. Amateur was great. The first. The very first
Sure
one.
was. Yeah, that fucking sucks to be you.
Yeah.
That one wasn't fun at all.
Yeah.
What was your most hated one?
Oh, the one with the 2 faces that's drawn. The one
the
that
acid
he
trip.
couldn't- Yeah, the acid
I didn't
trip
enjoy
one.
the acid trip. I didn't enjoy scary. I didn't
That was
enjoy.
So annoying.
Oh yeah.
I didn't enjoy Africa.
I actually really liked. Was it a Coleman? A Colecracy? A Colecracy?
Oh, the O?
Yeah, the O one. I really liked the O one.
What was
Which
that
one was
one?
that?
That was the one with the zombies and.
Oh.
Oh,
The
okay.
concept of it is
Yeah,
really
'cause I
good.
really love that concept.
Oh, sorry. I also liked the what is it? Where is it? Not you. No, not the Filipino one. That one annoyed the hell out of me. I didn't like that one there. Oh, I didn't like this one either.
Granddad.
Granddad. Yeah, Granddad kind of
I
annoyed
didn't
me.
like that one either.
That didn't make me feel good. He was disgusting. He was gross.
Oh,
Falling was interesting, but very predictable.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
What about Equilibrium?
This one, yeah, this didn't need to be there. I didn't care for it.
Yeah, whatever. Eh.
This one was.
Oh, D
It's
for
not
D
a
Louse.
favorite, but it's weird.
It's
in
definitely
that
like the one that sticks with me the most.
Yeah, you'll remember this one the most. 'Cause
I
it's
don't
just-
know. It's
the-
just
'cause
awkward.
it's
Like
the
it's like
only-
salad fingers to
it's
me.
the only
It's
clay
straight
one, and
nightmare fuel.
It's just
Yeah.
yeah.
Just very sick.
Straight up nightmare
Weird.
nightmare fuel.
Just
Capital Punishment was good, but it was sad.
Yeah.
oh shit.
Badger, I didn't care for.
That was
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah.
And,
And then we're
hated
back to A. Yeah.
Amateur, yeah.
Amateur was
Yeah.
good.
So that was good.
Yeah, yeah, that's all we got, guys. It's pretty long and intense, and we're gonna call it a night.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say.
Thank you guys for listening.
Oh yeah, thank you guys for listening.
Awesome.
That's a long one for you guys. I hope you enjoy it. You guys can check out, Boy Next Door, I think is only at Redbox right now.
We got
Well,
it from
it's
Redbox. So.
Yeah, it's on DVD. Well, you know that much. That one's already out. And
Yeah.
ABCs of Death, ABCs of Death 2 is available right now on Netflix. If you have 2 hours to spare and you want to see some really weird shit, I suggest you watch it because we did.
Yeah, it's available at the time of this recording.
It's not in. It's it's connected to. No, it's not even connected to.
What?
It's entirely different than ABC's. Wait. It's the same concept. It's not connected to ABC's.
The first
yeah,
one.
the death of A.
They're both
ABCs of Death.
different stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Same style.
yeah.
26 different movies.
Another 26 different movies.
Yep.
So check that out. And yeah, just keep supporting my videos and stuff, and Do you want them to contact you at all?
I don't have a YouTube, but thank you guys for having me on your
Of course.
Your
It's just
this is a
Saturday.
podcast.
Yeah. This
Okay.
this is the Let's Talk one.
Let's
I might
Talk,
do a vlog in a
whatever.
bit, but
I'm on Instagram,
there you go.
_Chan, if you want to, check out my pictures.
Yeah, there you
That's
go.
about it.
and then Jordan is usually around, and you can find him on where can they find
You
you?
can find me
Jordan?
on Twitter just at Jordan is a bear. I'm very active.
Yeah, there you go. And thank you guys, and we're out.
Peace.